All non-essential travel through the U.S.-Mexico border comes to a halt at midnight. It is a major impact to border crossers directly dealing with the spread of coronavirus. Thank you for joining us for the Nightly Check-In. I'm Catherine Garcia. The agreement was made between the U.S. and Mexico to help control the spread of the virus, of course. There's no ban on people traveling for work or other essential activities, and there is no stop to commercial traffic. We met with one man who says he crosses the border regularly to help his brother, a Vietnam veteran, who is living in Playas de Tijuana.
Well, food, financial, medical, if he needs me to go to the pharmacy or get something for him. My main purpose is to bring him back. He doesn't need to be staying down here.
The U.S., Mexico, and Canada also worked out an agreement to immediately return people trying to cross illegally due to the potential risk they pose. Meanwhile, with regards to the number of positive coronavirus cases in San Diego, the official number has increased to 131 cases today. However, doctors say only people with the most severe symptoms have been tested. The actual number, they say, is likely at least 10 times higher or even more. That comes directly from the county. A Chula Vista City councilman who has the coronavirus remains in the ICU tonight. Last week, Steve Padilla announced he had contracted the virus, and then last night, Padilla's family says his symptoms got worse. He was taken to UC San Diego's Thornton Hospital. There, he is using a ventilator to help him breathe. Family members say he is, quote, in good care of his amazing doctors who are doing everything they can to send him home healthy. UC San Diego Health is partnering with 5 leading labs to expand coronavirus testing for San Diegans. Right now, UCSD performs less than 1,000 COVID-19 tests a day, mostly for those who are the sickest or with the highest risk factors. It says in about 3 weeks, it will be able to test as many as 1,500 people a day. Since the testing is done in-house, results are available in a matter of hours rather than days or weeks. An Encinitas woman is stepping up during this crisis and collecting face masks and respirators for local nurses. When Brittany Corrales saw local nurses posting on social media asking the public for masks out of desperation, she decided to accept donations. She was able to connect to donors with nurses in need. Today, she donated 50 masks to UCSD Hillcrest's labor unit.
If we could get behind saying we wouldn't put our military out there without the right equipment and tools, we can get behind saying we're not going to put our nurses and doctors and healthcare professionals out there to fight this without the right tools.
Brittany is now calling on construction workers, researchers, or maybe people who have bought the masks and respirators in bulk to donate the equipment to local hospitals. In light of school closures, all state standardized testing has been waived for this year. This includes math and English language arts, usually taken in grades 3 through 8, as well as the California science test taken once in elementary school and then in high school. The data from these tests help schools look at performance gaps and to compare schools and districts across the state. Here's what one 5th grader thought about all that.
I feel relieved because it's like, since we're off school right now, school's closed, like, when I come back, I don't want to immediately take another test,
The California Department of Education said stress was a factor in waiving the test. Didn't want to stress the students out, as well as the validity of the testing at this point when students are missing so much school. A pair of self-quarantining roommates in Boston started a sing-along to help lighten the mood surrounding the coronavirus. They were inspired, of course, by neighbors in Italy who started singing to one another from their balconies. The neighbors have been using social media to solicit song requests now. That is going to do it for our nightly check-in. We'll be following any significant developments in the coronavirus and let you know all about them. For podcast listeners, we released another special episode of Today in San Diego, focusing on how the pandemic is shutting down the sports world. We'll be back for another check-in on Monday night.